Um, Hello guys. Uh, Today I'm gonna show you a chess move called en passant, and here's how it goes. Don't don't you hate when position is totally locked up and you can't say your pieces don't exist? Just cross them out. Say your pieces don't exist. But it's kind of annoying. Like, say you have only rook in game and pawns are so locked up you can't get through it all. This one. Okay. You say it's like this. You can't get through it all. And there must be a solution to that. I can't move like this. I can't capture like this. But there is something called the en passant that will try. That's a chess rule that, in my understanding, is made to prevent. Oh, something. I forgot to do that. It's made to prevent something like this from happening. Okay, let's get into what en passant is. Continue from here. Now this is board. Yeah, smooth that up, and of course, flipboard. And this is called the French Defense Advanced variation, by the way. It usually goes like this, and then some stuff. But say your opponent plays something like that, trying to lock up the position. You can play something like this to unless if you're very passive. I know I'm passive, but I'm not that passive. Do you know what? A fun fact. See, you know how I can't capture it like this? But doing this is as good as playing that. Let me show you. It's called en passant. EXF6, that's how it's written. So if you're gonna lock up the position, you're gonna have to watch out for en passant. And what exactly is en passant? Well, it's this. Yeah, this is an en passant. So en passant, it's French version. It's moved chess. It's a special pawn capture. Of course, this is special because pawns are supposed to capture diagonally. But in this case, you can capture like that. But notice, if I make this, if he makes this move, and then if you play something like this, and I try to capture, it's impossible. Like, it's not allowed. So that's just one of the passant rules. I'll explain later. Um, that's why it's a special pawn capture, as you see, and it can only occur immediately after. See, that's what it can only occur immediately after he moves. So he moved, and I only immediately can capture. But say I do something like this and decide to capture later, and then he does something like this. But now I was all like, oh, I remember that move now en passant. Oh, too late. So that's why you gotta, whenever you're looking at en passant, you gotta remember that keyword immediately right there. It's a keyword. So pawn moves 2 ranks forward from its starting position. So say he does this, and I don't feel like taking it, so I'm gonna do something like this. See, I can protect and take back with the knight. But then, say he doesn't want to take either, so he decides to lock out the position. Now can I en passant? Nope. So the pawn has to move 2 ranks. Has to move 2 ranks from its starting position. So, well, yeah, because say the pawn is here, he can't skip here anyway. So just pawn moves. You can remember it from your starting position, but it's not necessary. From starting position, and an enemy pawn could have captured it, and the pawn move could have captured it like it had moved. Take me something here. Okay, let me improve that definition for you. Yeah, so I inspected it, elemented it. This should sound better. Is a moving chess. It's a special pawn capture that can only occur immediately after a pawn moves 2 ranks from its starting position, and an enemy pawn could have captured it. The pawn move only like the pawn could have captured the pawn like of course. Like see dang. Yeah, the enemy pawn could have captured the pawn like it had moved only 1 square forward. Okay, let's demonstrate that in chess. Say you want to look up the position, so play something like this, and then you play something like this, and then you play something like this, and then he decides he wants to lock up this position, and then you do that. So he just does lock up that position. You lock up. You say he does something like this, and right now you could say the knight was over here already. Okay, like say the knight was over here. So your opponent didn't calculate en passant, and he was just too passive to do anything. And you don't want to really. If you take from here, he's gonna get taken back, and you're trading. You're not getting. But if you take it over here, oh wait a second, guys, because okay, that's a good move. Why didn't en passant work? Why couldn't en passant? Okay, let's go back to the definition. Okay, well it loads. Load. Immediately, that keyword. Did I do it immediately? What did I do? So, I moved the pawn forward, and then I did this. That's not immediately. I could have ended on. So, let's take that a step back, and then say I do that. And so now it's over there, right? And then my move, so I do something like that. Now, say he does that. Can I take it immediately? Let's see, he moved directly 2 pawns. He didn't go first 1 pawn and then go the other pawn. Like first 1 square and then go the other square. He did it immediately from that to here. And what else? What were the other rules? Did we do any other moves after he moved it over there? Apparently no. So can we do them passant? I think yes, but let's check our answer. Yes, we can, guys. And that's just the basics of en passant. And if you really want to learn how to use it and where you can use it, you can just always comment down below or email me. Other than that, bye, guys.